Probably around 7 years ago, I started having just really mild symptoms of insomnia, just not sleeping well, and I attributed a lot of what I was going through to stress. Symptoms just very mildly started popping up. Started with joint pains, just achiness all over my body. And the insomnia kind of progressed and got worse and worse over time. Then I started having some cognitive difficulties. I had a hard time remembering things. My PIN number to my debit card, telephone numbers were hard to recall. They started to deteriorate pretty quickly. I had multiple joints all over my body that were inflamed, so much so that I couldn't move them. So I kind of knew there was something going on more than a rheumatoid arthritis diagnosis. And I was diagnosed with chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, and all the while continuing to get more and more sick. The myriad of symptoms was just overwhelming. As time went on, I got really nervous and really scared actually, because nobody could seem to help and figure out what was going on with my body. In and out of doctor's appointments for years until I finally found a Lyme-literate physician in Michigan. He was able to diagnose the Lyme disease itself. However, the treatment options were not very progressive, and they weren't quite there. At some point I knew I had to advocate for myself and help myself because I couldn't find anybody to help me. And I just knew that in order to treat this illness, this disease, that you have to build the body up as you're trying to fight the bacteria. And Envita was one of the only places that I had found in my research that does both simultaneously. I kind of knew that, okay, this place is different. Once I got here and met the rest of the staff, got introduced to the doctor, had the first consultation, I just knew that this was the right place. The education that they have about the disease is so far superior to anywhere that I've been and anyone that I've talked to. But the compassion, again, of the staff and the doctors, Dr. Matthias specifically, it was overwhelming. It was so refreshing to have somebody care about me. And every day I come in for around 6 hours usually to have IV infusions done with multiple different antibiotics and immune boosting IVs. I really started pulling out of just the horrible, sick, almost flu-like symptoms. I started sleeping for the first time in years, a full night, which is amazing to me. It was just unbelievable to sleep 6-7 hours without waking up. The headaches are gone. I had headaches chronically every day. Those went away pretty much after that 7th week. 8-week mark, everything just kind of disappeared. It's hard to go back and pull out all the symptoms because there were so many. I'd have to bring my list in front of me, but I had over 30 different symptoms that were affecting my whole body. There's no doubt in my mind that it's the place to be to treat chronic Lyme disease. The longer you're here and the more you continue to follow exactly what the doctors have laid out for you, there's no reason I can't see that you can't get better. It's just a unique environment. It's different than anything I've ever experienced, and it's wonderful. It's amazing.